Hey, kia ora whanau, you're here with me, the maoriwargamer, and today we'll be playing a Warhammer 40k battle report. Okay. So welcome whanau to mission number 2 of the Return to Xerath, Tyranids Eldar campaign, 50 power level battle. So fresh from the defeat, crushing defeat of the first game for the Tyranids, I instantly went out and I bought the Tyranids codex, brand new, all those stratagems, lots of good stuff in here that should hopefully make the game a bit more balanced. Here is the armies, the Eldar. Story-wise, after the victory from the first battle, Eldrad Ulthran, the master Farseer of the Eldar, has arrived, looking to aid the normal Farseer with some sort of ritual, some sort of event that is about to unfold. Who knows what that may be? But yeah, he's come down with the Wraith host. There's the spirits here. The Guardians have come in. The Wraith Knight's not on here. Last minute change to the list, as I was advised, and so you know, my opponent wants to change things last minute. That's perfectly fine. That's their prerogative to do so. But yeah, just goes to show the kind of nature of my opponent. You know, sneaky tactics, I think, is their middle name. But yeah, we're on the mining world of Xerath. We are playing a mission. It's called, what is it called? The Comet. So there we go there. Comet will fall down from 3rd turn, and the person who's controlling it at the end of the 5th round is going to win. So we've got all these forces here of the Tyranids, the mighty Hive Tyrant and Broodlord are here. And the Eldar already used a stratagem, the same one that he said he wouldn't use last time, pull off his units. So I've geared all my guys facing this way, because he had them deployed there, and then he's pulled them off and gone that way. So yeah, getting annoying, that one. We might see it one more time in the 3rd battle, who knows? Got nothing else good in that book from the looks of things. But yeah, we're going to go into the showdown. Eldar are taking the first turn, and we'll see what happens. Stay tuned as we go to. Before we do that, we'll take a look at the armies that we'll be playing with today. Leading the Tyranid army, we have a battalion detachment from Hive Fleet Kronos, led by a Hive Tyrant with 2 Devourers with Brain Leech Worms, and a Broodlord with monstrous Rending Claws. 2 5-man Genestealer units with Rending Claws, 3 Tyranid Warriors, 2 with a Devourer and Scything Talons, and this one here's got the Miasma Cannon, a Bone Sword and a Lash Whip. We have a 10-man Termagant squad with Flesh Borers, unit of 3 Hive Guard, all with Impaler Cannons, a unit of 10 Gargoyles with Flesh Borers, and an auxiliary detachment with a armored sentinel from the Genestealer cults, just equipped with a las cannon. Leading the Eldar, we have a spearhead detachment led by Eldrad Ulthran. Look at his, look at that sword. It's like defying gravity. Eldrad has a shuriken pistol, a witchblade, and the staff of Ulthamar. And we've got a spirit seer over here with a stick and a gun. Pistol. We have a 5-man Dark Reaper squad, each equipped with a Reaper launcher. The big boss has a Tempest launcher. 2 Warwalkers, they're all their own separate unit. This one here's got 2 Star Cannons, and this one's got a Bright Lance and a Shuriken Cannon. A 10-man Guardian Defender squad, each armed with a Shuriken Catapult, Plasma Grenades, and a Heavy Weapon Platform armed with a Shuriken Cannon. 5 Wraith Guard with Wraith Cannons, and a Wraith Lord with a Shuriken Catapult, a Star Cannon, an Eldari Missile Launcher, and a Ghost Glaive. Here we are, turn 1 movement phase for the Eldar. The Slime Master has slimed his walkers over here to the Hive Guard. I'm going to table them again before they even take a turn. You know, I find it interesting. He set up the table himself and then pulled out the card to determine deployment. And I've got no terrain in the center where I've deployed. Very interesting. But I do like a challenge. He's moved up the Wraith Guard, the Wraith Lord over here. And Eldrad has stood still. Oh, and Spirit Seers there as well. So going to the shooting phase. Alright, fine, so that's the end of turn 1 for the Eldar. Another turn where the Tyranids just got absolutely wiped. Codex did nothing. Those Hive Guards still got no invulnerable save and just got cleaned off by these guys. What else happened? These guys took out the Armored Sentinel sitting up there. Great work. And then to top it off, the orbital debris landed and took out a Tyranid warrior. So we've just good first turn for the Eldar. They're coming in with no mercy and wiping out the Tyranid forces. Waiting for the comet to arrive. That could drop down anywhere. Who knows? So we're turning for that. We'll go into the Genestealer cult on the Tyranids on turn 1. See if they can get any revenge for their fallen friends. Alright, fine, it's the end of the movement phase for the Tyranids on turn 1. Genestealer's moving up to engage with the walkers. We've got the Hive Tyrant flying over this way as well. Tyranid warriors moving this way. And everything else has had to turn around and go. Not going to bother waiting for the comet. We're just going to go in and try and kill as much as we can. Kill or be killed. So we're going to go into the psychic phase for the Tyranids and hopefully get some tricks off. Alright, so end of the shooting phase for the Tyranids there, whanau. We cast off a few psychic powers, Smite and Psychic Scream, to do some wounds there. This guy's on 2, this guy's on 1. Hopefully they should get carved up in the melee phase, or the assault phase. These guys shot in, didn't do too much. I took out 2 Wraith Guard. And then these guys just advanced. The Termagant shot in and dealt 2 wounds to the Wraith Guard. So that is the end of the shooting phase for the Tyranids. Objective not in sight yet on turn 1. We're going to go straight into the charges. End of turn 1 for the Tyranids. End of the fight phase. Hive Tyrant and the Genestealers took out the 2 walkers, 2 slimy assassins. We spent a command point on the overrun stratagem that allows a unit to move as if it was a movement phase and also advance. So we move the Genestealers here around the corner. Some Eldar to butcher there, hopefully. This combat here, nothing happened. My orbital debris, nothing happened, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much the field of battle. Nothing, not a lot going on. Just kind of just throwing ourselves at each other, hoping to kill someone. But yeah, we'll wrap up. We'll go straight into Eldar turn 2. Right, whanau. So end of movement for Eldar turn 2. The Guardians moved across to take on the Genestealers. Xenos versus Xenos. These guys have stayed still, just occupying the tower that they conveniently got to deploy in. Looks well for a long-range heavy support unit. These guys fall out of combat. These guys are still standing there. And we'll go into Psychic phase. End of Psychic phase, Eldrad rolled out some Psychic abilities and just stomped the 2 warriors there. And buffed up the Dark Reapers, and yeah, go into the shooting phase. End of shooting phase for the Eldar on turn 2. The Hive Tyrant got blown to bits. 9 wounds smashed off just by these guys. What else happened? Not a lot. Genestealers, 1 left alive. And preparing to charge in, so we'll go wrap up the turn. Right, by the end of the Tyranid movement phase on turn 2, the comet is still out of sight and everyone's all in this side of the board. So if it heads over there, it's going to be a bit of a race to zip over. All the orbital debris landed from the sky, landed on the Dark Reapers, killed off 2 of them. The gargoyles have flown down from their swooping run, flown onto the planet behind enemy lines, looking to pick off who they can. The Termagants and the Broodlord are both racing forward. That's still locked in combat, so Broodlord's going to jump in on that one as well. Still got 4 command points as well, so we're in a good state as we go into the Psychic phase and throw off some abilities. Alright, finally, so that is the end of the Psychic phase for the Tyranids. On turn 2, Big Daddy Hive Tyrant smited and then Psychic screamed the Dark Reapers to death. Also spent a command point to use another Psychic power and to cast the Horror. -1 to leadership and -1 to hit rolls for the Guardians. That should come in handy. Broodlord didn't get anything off, and we'll go straight into shooting. End of the shooting phase for the Tyranids on turn 2. These guys shot into the Wraith Guard, did nothing. These guys shot into the Guardians and wiped out the remainder. And yeah, he took out these guys in Psychic. So it balances out the table a bit there. 1, 2, 3, 4 units, 5 units each. Yeah, 2 characters. Big guy to take down is going to be tough, but we're going to go charge him with the Broodlord. That should carve him up. So tune in for that as we go into the charges and just wrap up the turn for the Tyranids. Alright, fine. So in the fight phase, we dealt 5 wounds off the Wraithlord, bringing it down to profile, but it's hit back with its Wraithbone Fist and managed to kill the Broodlord pretty quickly. So I'm using another stratagem. My last, no more command points left for me. Death Frenzy. So the Broodlord gets to make 1 more attack again before he dies. Compelled by the Hive Mind, the mighty Broodlord lashes out with 1 final attack against the Wraithlord. He took 3 automatic damages thanks to the monstrous rending claws hitting on a 6. And then he failed to make a save. So we've got D3 damages coming up, 2 wounds left. So anything but 1 or 2, and the Wraithlord is destroyed as well. So let's go straight into that. Oh, 3. He's gone. Does he explode?
Nope.
Oh, he is gone. Yeah, baby. Big Daddy comes in, chops up, gets killed, chops up 1 more time before dying. That is the power of the Tyranid Hive Mind. Empowers all of its beasts. Right, finally, so survey the damage at the end of Tyranid's turn 2 on the mining world of Xerath. As the Battle for Ithaca system rages on, Tyranid's got a good thrashing. You know, first turn start is so crucial, and yeah, man, the Eldar are just so tricky, so evil. Now, it's good they're fighting the Tyranids, but if they're fighting the Dark Angels, they would get absolutely hit creamed. Can't wait to see a showdown there. These guys are not allies of mine, of the 5th Company. Cool use of the stratagem where the Broodlord ended up killing him as he died. So that takes off a big chunk of the Eldar forces. Just the dregs left now, pretty much. 2 characters. My Hive Tyrant can fly around, so when that comet comes, I'm hoping it lands over in the far edge of the table, and these guys are not going to have a good time reaching that. We've got bodies to stop them. But yeah, we'll go into turn 3. The comet is going to appear on the table, and yeah, we'll see where that goes. As we go to Eldar on turn 3. End of movement phase for the Tyranids for the Eldar on turn 3. The comet luckily deployed. What do you guess? Am I right by my opponent? How nice. So he's moved his guys around it. Eldrad's still locked in a swarm. He's a beacon of psychic energy, and the gargoyles have swamped onto him. Plenty of little fodder pieces around. We're going into the psychic phase and see what happens. End of turns for the Tyranid, for the Eldar on turn 3. Comet has landed right there. The Wraith Guard have taken shots into the Tyranids. Not as accurate as they might have been. Spirits here didn't manage to land anything as well, and combat here is still ongoing as we go into Tyranids on turn 3 now. End of movement phase for the Tyranids on turn 3. Termagants running forward, Hive Tyrant swooping in to seize the comet, and the swarm is still surrounding Eldrad. There's still little bats just flying in and pecking at him, ripping him to shreds slowly. Got the comet there ready for to be seized, and we're going to throw off some psychic powers with the Hive Tyrant. I wish I used some power to heal him, but I know we might be able to win as we go into the psychic phase. Alright, whanau, so against all odds, the Tyranids look like they may take this fight out. Hive Tyrant ended up getting into combat and finished off Eldrad with his prehensile tail there, dealing D3 damages. And then the gargoyles have consolidated around, making a little barrier so they can't cross through and try to take him down. Opponents played a ruse card to get +1 to wounds once his warlord dies. And yeah, we're going to go in and see what their turn is as they go into turn 4. Eldar. Right, whanau, end of the Eldar on turn 4 as they surround the comet, the last 3 units alive. High Fleet Kronos ability finally came in, Warlord trait came in to effect as with the Shadow of the Warp screwed up the Spirit Seer's psychic powers, and he ended up suffering just 1 mortal wound thanks to the Warlord's presence there. And now the Swarm is ready to dive in, pick off the rest. We've got Big Daddy there with Psychic Scream and Smite loaded off. And yeah, we're going to see probably the final turn. And this is I just want to stress, a legitimate Tyranid victory. My opponent went all out as hard as he could, and what a turn! What a turn of the tides, turn of the tables. Go into Tyranids on turn 4. End of Tyranids turn 4. We killed off another Wraith Guard, and we are securing with our objective secured ability. We take the objective right now. So 1 more turn left to go for each of us. Yeah, the nice 5-turn game opposed to, what was the last one like? 3. Yeah, just finished. I didn't even get a turn 3. As one Wraith Guard, 1 Spirit Seer attempt to attack back and finish off, we go into Eldar final turn, turn 5. End of Eldar turn 5. The Spirit Seer and the last Wraith construct of the Samhan Eldari make a valiant attempt. They kill off 2 more Termagants, but the Swarm is upon them on this as they make their last stand. The mission is failed. Wrap up. I'll finish it. I'll finish this for you guys, for entertainment. Deliver a finishing blow. Right, whanau, so as we go into Tyranids on the final turn, Big Daddy unleashes the mightiest of Psychic Screams and blows off the heads of the Wraith Guard and the Spirit Seer there. And that wraps up the game. We seize the objective and get rid of the Eldar forces. Against all odds, the Tyranids have survived, which will draw us into a more entertaining, more thrilling final mission, 75 power level, as we wrap up the Return to Xerath campaign, swooping over the ruined battlefield. This part was never fought in at all. But yeah, so in this mission, Eldrad was sent along. He went to try to grab this comet, predicted the comet's fall. He predicted that well thanks to his Farseer, they've got like future fortune telling abilities, and he knew where it was going to land and he was prepared. But unfortunately, he was not prepared to be flocked by all these seagulls, bobbing him like a hot chip on a summer's beach. You throw a chip to a seagull, and then they all like start pecking at it and fighting. So that's what happened to him. He got seagulled to death. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that one. Another entertaining battle. Very surprising for a Tyranid win. Hey, I was a salty character at the start after I saw... I was only so salty though because last game they got blown off before I could do anything, and then again they got blown off. So the Warwalker's sneaky ability, I'm going to be even more prepared next time to counter any of those shenanigans. I don't think that I used the Tyranid's codex to the best of its abilities. I'm going to have to study that a bit more. It's going to be a couple of weeks before we film this final mission anyway, so if you pick up, oh yeah, we're going to see them allied with the Genestealer cults to fill up any more holes. But yeah, that's the game, that's the mission. Thank you for watching there, whanau. If you enjoyed this, make sure you give it a like, leave a comment on your favourite part of the battle, all that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel, get regular 40k battle reports, to do Let's Play videos and other Sunday extras. At the moment we are currently airing Walking Dead, or maybe even Star Wars Legion by the time this comes out. Who knows? Whatever it is, I'm sure it's good, and I'm sure you're going to click on it and like it and subscribe, share it with your friends and family. But whanau, I am the maoriwargamer. Thank you for watching once again. Ka kite, anō.